Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Shaheen, and I'm just talking about the night shift, the things that be going on night shift. Yes, I should be asleep, but girl, I'm just up. Drinking that coffee just got me up, and everything is up. Everything is pushed out. Everything is ready to be devoured. I'm still up, girl. I'm sitting at the bench outside, girl, in front of this church of all places, girl, in front of this Main Street United Methodist Church, girl. Why y'all gotta be extra, have them long ass names. That's not gonna just draw people in, bitch, looking like a motherfucking Catholic church hole. Girl, we don't trust y'all, bitch. Anyway, girl, it's Sunday and I'm sitting in front of the church, girl, and all this abomination sitting over here. And I need some more fellow abominations to subscribe to my motherfucking channel, bitch. But y'all ain't trying to be petty, but I am, though. But, girl, it's so, I don't know, I'm just pretty much like Lucifer, girl, sitting in front of the church like, bitch, we have nothing to talk about. Nothing, girl. And don't be inviting me, trying to invite me to your church, girl. I be wanting to read half of y'all. It's just gonna be pure hell if I come into y'all church, cause the pastor gonna have one thing to say, and I'm gonna tell all his tea. Goddamn pedophile. But any damn way, girl, it's talk about the night shift, and it just doesn't pertain to a work shift. No, girl, it's so much broader than that, and it doesn't just pertain to being at night. But we could talk about that later. But I'm talking about the night shift, girl. I'm sitting at the bench where I had met this older guy. And he probably gave me a fake ass story where he was telling me, girl, he had saw all this feminine, all this black loveliness sitting over here on the bench, girl. And so like that, he probably saw the ass from the front. That's how big this ass is, girl. All these cakes. And girl, he just had to, speak to the doll. And that's exactly what he did. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I should be sitting over here, but because I ain't running to his ease, because I believe he slightly got dementia, girl. I had to repeat certain things. He was constantly asking the same question. I'm like, girl, what's going on? But yes, I'm sitting out here, and I love to be out in this time of night because, like I said, all the freaks are out, girl, and definitely the cops because I just saw a cop pull out. Luckily, they ain't bothering me. And hopefully that shit don't happen where Trump gave immunity to all the cops. Cause girl, I ain't got time to be on social media or in the fucking newspaper, bitch, talking about some girl. I'm suing a damn police, for motherfucking trying to brutality to one of the girls, girl, because Trump trying to give them immunity, girl. I ain't trying to do that. But if I need to give me a hot lawsuit, that's exactly what I'll do, bitch. Don't start no shit. But yes, I'm just telling y'all what's going on night shift. Like I said, this pussy out here is wet. I like being outside at night. This pussy on hard and all that type of stuff. And I'm kind of waiting, in a sense, for somebody to hit the girl up on Grindr, girl. Y'all get into the chat. Y'all get involved, get engaged. Tap, tap, tap it up. Tap the screen, bitch. Y'all not surprised. Y'all saw that motherfucking rainbow. You know exactly what it is, girl. Tap, tap, tap it up. Subscribe. It's okay. Share the live. You might not stay, but somebody else might. Y'all knew what it was. You know exactly what it was. So don't be playing no games. Like I be saying on my other lives, I'm not here to be no role model. The children should be asleep. Don't y'all got school in the morning? School tomorrow morning. Y'all should be asleep, girl. Sleep. Hi, what's up, Madison? I'm not here to be no role model. I'm here to talk about gay things. And like I said, subscribe. But yes, I need some more taps before I go on. I need some more taps. Tap it up. Tap it up, tap it up, tap it up. Tap it up, tap it up, tap it up. Yes indeed. It's okay to support. Get in here, tap it up, get someone sat down, and just wait. I'm finna tell y'all what's going on. But all seven of y'all can do wonders. Tap the screen, say hi, get involved. Get involved, boo. Tap it up. Do y'all want the tea or no? Give me some love. Give me some likes. Give me some hearts, babe. But yes, indeed, I'm just sitting out here being the fabulous, sexy ass queen that I am. At the same spot, I make this older gentleman. His ass, was walking. The story he gave me was that he went to this party, this hole in the wall or whatever, with some young, with the younger generation, some young fools, girl, and they left him at the party. But lo and behold, he said they took his wallet and stuff like that. Whatever he was, he told me he smoked a little bit of crack and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? But I ain't judged. I'm like, sometimes, people be partying real hard. That cocaine, he was on that cocaine, girl, and stuff like that. And you know, he was just letting me know. And I'm like, it's okay. Shit happens, bitch. Shit happens. Tap the screen. Tap it up. And subscribe, girl. Subscribe. It's okay. But yeah. And he just sat there and was talking to me, and I just let him talk away. That's usually how they be the download men be doing. And he was black. He was a black king, honey. Yes, I love black men boots. But yes, girl, his ass sat down. He had a cane too. He was walking with a cane, but he wasn't like it wasn't it wasn't like he was just falling apart. He just had a cane. He had just a little limp. It wasn't like, major. Like, girl, he wasn't that old. He wasn't giving ancient like that. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. He wasn't giving ancient, girl. I mean, even though he is ancient, but he wasn't, it wasn't giving ancient, girl. But one of the ancient ones. But anyway, girl, he sat down and started chopping up with me. Um, how I'm built very feminine like, I have man boobs and a big ass and I'm black, of course, and I have my hair in a ponytail. I have locks. We call them locks. Hi, what's up, boo? Trying to make me. Ooh, I like that name. Locks, boo. And he sat down, started chopping up. Like I said, he went to a hole in the wall with some younger folks, and they left him at the party. At the party, girl. And I'm like, no. And girl, he started talking about how he, was in jail and stuff, and I reminded him of someone he was fucking with in jail, girl, and all that type of stuff. He fell in love with the queen that was in jail and stuff. I reminded him of her and all that. Yada 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 bullshit, girl. Like he would never, mess with another man other than that. I'm like, okay, the lies you tell, but if that makes you feel comfortable, y'all tap the screen, girl. Subscribe. But girl, just to try to get in my panties and stuff, if I wear panties and stuff, girl. And he started talking, just telling me all his business, how he got into a car wreck, girl, like, cause he came up with the cane that, that explains the cane, how he got into this car wreck of this bitch, white bitch, wasn't paying attention, was on her motherfucking phone, bitch, texting or whatever, and was swerving like a motherfucking animal that she is, bitch, and not paying attention to the road. And he tried to swerve to save her and then ran into a motherfucking ditch, bitch. Hell nah, I would have hit that hoe. Bitch, stay off your fucking home for your phone, bitch. I'm trying to make it home to my family, bitch. If you ain't paying attention, you deserve to get hit. But anyway, his car ended up getting totaled and all that type of stuff. He was just really just talking to me, girl, like a lot of the download niggas be doing. We be playing, thinking we the fucking therapist, and then in daylight on a day shift, y'all be acting like you don't know a bitch. Y'all be trying to condemn us to hell to a bitch. You going right there with me, and then when we get there, bitch, I'm gonna shove your motherfucking face on motherfucking Lucifer dick, bitch, for all eternity. Don't play no motherfucking games, bitch. Y'all don't want to give the gays no credit, but y'all be sleeping on our couch. We be babysitting y'all children. We be giving you money to abort his motherfucking baby, bitch. And y'all got the nerve to judge us like we the only abominations, bitch. Nah, bitch. We're not the only abomination. Y'all motherfucking eating shellfish, shrimp, and shit, bitch. You going straight to hell as well. We gonna be there together. Communing, bitch. We gonna be in hell together. Y'all be talking about abomination. And I'm surprised women be reading the book any damn way. Cause when y'all get raped, it's according to the Bible, you supposed to marry the rapist. Y'all supposed to be married. According to the Old Testament. And then, bitch, y'all was only seen as one thing according to the damn King James version, which King James funded slavery. I don't know why y'all be saying I only read the King James version. Bitch, y'all better do some research. That book keeping y'all mentally slaved. As black people, y'all definitely should stop reading the book. Reading that damn book, bitch. Hell, it's verses in there. What is Epiphanians that says that you literally supposed to slaves obey the slave master, bitch. That book is to keep black people down. Girl, y'all better do y'all research, like I said. But I'm surprised, like women still reading the book. I mean, according to the book, women fucked up the world, and that kept y'all subservient to that of men. Y'all voices was not to be heard. Y'all still fight for women's rights. There's such thing as feminists like Beyonce. I'm surprised y'all reading the book when it just shows y'all just supposed to be baby factories, beneath men. Y'all have no voice. Y'all, it was no 12 disciples that were female. Y'all was just seen as supposed to be in, a whore and all that type of stuff. I'm surprised y'all still reading the Bible, girl. Why? Why? And y'all take the Bible so serious, like God wrote it, Jesus edited it, and Lucifer got it published. Like, y'all don't be wanting to hear this stuff, but it's true. Like, the Bible is just like any self-help book, I guess. It's not the end all be all, bitch. That is what it is. Ain't nobody telling y'all not to believe that a God exists or whatever. But that Bible is not the end all be all, boots. Hey, Mississippi Queen. It's just, y'all be like, y'all shoving homosexuality down our throats. Bitch, I'm gay. I'm supposed to shove shit down your throat, bitch. But for generations, y'all have been shoving your religion, your God, down our throats. And that's been causing wars, genocide, femicide, the plague, bitch. Hell, y'all want me to believe in y'all God. He ain't even say nothing about slavery, bitch, or nothing like that. And y'all be like, oh, black people weren't the only slaves. Well, bitch, the ones that did have freedom and money was able to buy our freedom back. No, white people still have to take accountability for that. We could talk about that another day, but bitch, I'm just saying, like, black people went out to say, well, bitch, y'all was indentured servants. There's a difference. Yeah, there were some blacks that were indentured servants, but y'all be trying to deflect. Like, y'all gonna have to get over it, bitch, if your race is still fucking living off of what our ancestors did, bitch, you are guilty by association. So still, you still have to talk about it. And then y'all want to talk about talk about the Holocaust, bitch. That shit ain't still going on. Slavery still is, bitch. That's why you can't argue with a bitch that do research. It's still slavery out there. It's called human trafficking. That's which y'all trying to change everything, bitch. The KKK still exists. They just the Tea Party, Republicans too, bitch, and some Democrats as well. So, bitch, that shit ain't went no damn where. Talking about get over slavery, bitch. Mississippi didn't know slavery until fucking February 7th, 2013. Don't tell me to get over some shit that's still fucking going on, bitch. Y'all be playing with the wrong bitch. Act like a black person that don't know shit. Got me fucked up. Oh, it's me again. My mom is asleep. My mom is asleep. Yeah, it's just that Bible is it's just a book. Well, not just a book. I mean, there's so much. There's definitely rituals and witchcraft that goes in the book. They just every like other witchcraft is just wrong. Long as if it's not Christianity, then it's wrong. But it's it contradicts itself. I mean, even the communion, the ritual, because it's still a ritual. You know, drinking the blood of Christ and eating his flesh. That's symbolism of cannibalism. Like, I'm not finna eat nobody's flesh. Like, you want to be, no, no. It's so much darkness. Like, y'all have to definitely do some research on that when y'all are able to. But I just had to let that be known. But I definitely want y'all to subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I'm going to share this on YouTube. I mean, I'm not just here to talk about gay things, but I definitely want to let that be known. But definitely tap the screen, subscribe. I'm so close to 500, and after I get 500, I'm going to shoot for 1,000. And, I tell my the night shift, stories because, girl, it's so much be going on night shift. And not just at work, it just be, girl, the freaks come out at night. So yeah, like I said, the older man came up to me and he was talking to me and stuff like that, telling me all his tea, girl. After he told me about getting in the car wreck, he started talking about how he needs to be taken to the store so he can, I guess, get some more cigarettes and all that type of stuff. He's an older man and stuff, and I used to smoke too. Still, but celebrate my sobriety of being not sobriety, well, kind of, because I used to smoke too, smoke cigarettes and stuff, and I might slip here and there, but it is what it is. It's hard to do, but anyway, um, he wanted to be taken to the store, in the Arab store that was open 24/7. So I was like, oh yeah, I got a car and stuff like that. I could take you. So we were also talking about he would love to like chill with me and all that type of good stuff because he is DL. I already knew when he had stopped. He wanted to fuck me. I mean, I know this. I know this. He wanted to get a piece of this egg. Of course, why wouldn't he? I'm a bad bitch. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. All that. Yes, period. And that ponytail, I knew he wanted to pull that ponytail, girl. I knew he wanted to demolish all this good pussy. I mean, of course. Of course. Why wouldn't he? But anyway, we walking to my place and stuff like that. And got into the car and I took him to the store, girl. Lo and behold, we made it to the store and he got out and before he got out, he asked me if I needed some gas, some gas. Period. Who wouldn't want to fuck this? What's up, Jackson? Glislor, I like that name. Why wouldn't he want to penetrate and be all deep in these guts? Why wouldn't but definitely tap it up, give me some love and subscribe. But yeah, I took him to the store, and before he got out, he asked me if I needed some gas, some gasoline. Not not no weed. I mean, I ain't got nothing. I'm both 20 friendly, but I don't smoke weed. But anyway, I said, you don't have to, because I don't want to feel like I owe no dude. But I'm like, well, since I'm giving a ride, it's valid. So I was, well, if you want to, when he went into the store, I got on my phone, was seeing who was on Grindr or whatever, girl. It was nobody on Grindr, girl. It was some men walking around the store, but I ain't really want to talk to none of them. So I just sat in, was scrolling on, passing time on Grindr. So lo and behold, girl, he had bought some, I guess, like some coffee, some pack of Newports, and he gave me like $10 in gas. And I was like, thank you. I was very appreciative because I'm like, of course. Y'all tap the screen, give me some love and subscribe, bitch. It's okay. Y'all not surprised. I'm telling a gay story that's what's going on night shift. And if you get upset, that's on you, bitch. Y'all be thinking y'all be knowing y'all baby daddies, y'all fathers, y'all husbands, y'all cousins, your love child, honey. But don't be knowing shit about what be going on night shift. Like I be saying, I don't know who he belongs to on the day shift or whoever he belongs to when he clock out. But on the night shift, he belongs to me. But anyway, girl, after that, I took him. He was trying to take me to where he lives at. And I just noticed something was off about him. Not the fact that he said that he, did some cocaine or nothing. It was more so like he might have slight dementia. He was very forgetful. Like he was taking me here and taking me there. And I'm like, okay, you finna, use up all the gas that you giving me, Hold up, Brad. And I told him, I got this. Cause he was kind of getting on my nerve. Like, do you know where you going? Do you know where your home is? Do you know? Shoot, girl, I'm trying to, take this gas money. The fuck? So I was like, I led the way. He was telling me a particular, I guess, I was trying to get him to tell me a particular address where that he lived at, bitch. And so I don't have to, like, I'm like, you ain't finna use up all the gas that you giving me. Like, we ain't doing that. Unless that was the whole game play, so he can be like, nah. But anyway, Tap up the screen, bitch. Tap it up and subscribe now. Damn. But anyway, girl, lo and behold, we made it to his place, and he lived like behind the restaurant, like in the restaurant, in the same building of the restaurant, or whatever, bro. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not judging or nothing. I'm like, you do what you do, you do what you can and stuff. But when we went inside his place, it was like a bachelor pad. It was very nice. Like it seemed like it was like the back of the restaurant, but it seemed like that part was where it was like a hole in the wall, like where they used to like turn up, like maybe in the 80s. Like it was like a booth where it had like the DJ would be at and stuff like that. Just so like that. It was nice. It was set up very nice. And then I asked him, "Can I go to the restroom?" And went to the restroom. And it was like it had blue lights in there. It was dope. It was like, damn. Okay, so you was wearing the girls out in your younger years. You was wearing them out, honey. This is definitely a bachelor pad, girl. You was turning up, So I ended up handling my business, girl, trying to get as clean as possible, girl. So I wasn't trying to. That night, I just came out like I am now. I wasn't trying to mess with nobody, so I could just clean my pussy as much as I could if I was gonna sleep with that man or whatever, because I was on one too. I mean, this is the night shift. It is the night shift, honey. But girl, I came back. I came outside of the restroom, and we stood talking for a little while and stuff. And it started getting to the point where he just starts trying to, look on me and touch on me and all that good stuff, girl. And I know I needed some. I know I needed some because as much as I be talking about sex, I don't be having much of it. Because girl, people don't be knowing how to fuck. Like the tops been slipping for ages. Like y'all just come in, just want to take it to Pound Town, but bitch, you don't even know the direction to Pound Town, bitch. And don't be knowing foreplay. Like explore our bodies and keep that straight shit over there. Y'all don't be satisfying the women y'all be with. And y'all will be trying to be thinking y'all fuck us the same. We're men. We're men. Try to find out how to get to our peace spot and make us come and feel good, bitch. The fuck. Tops been slipping and don't be even having $1 to their damn name, but got the nerve to be trying to judge the bottoms and bottom shame and talk about I ain't with that gay shit. You should, bitch. You'll learn something, bitch. Y'all stay getting cheated on because they found another man that know how to really please them. Your ass be sitting there rock hard, don't knowing what the fuck to do. And like I said, just because it's big don't mean it's good. But anyway, back to what I was saying, girl. I came out the bathroom, sat next to him, girl, and he started kissing all on me and stuff like that. And he was very attractive. He was dark skinned. I love my black men, girl, honey, and stuff like that. And the pussy got on hard, and we was just the sexual energy was there. Um, and it's just, girl, like I stayed with a condom. Of course, I stayed with a motherfucking condom, and I put it on him, and I was started giving him head and stuff. He wouldn't get hard, and I was like, no, because I ain't sucking no dick without no condom. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. If you can't get hard in the condom, oh well. Oh fucking well. But like, oh, I don't like condoms. I'm allergic. Well, I'm allergic to raw. I'm allergic to raw dick. Cause if you ain't my man, my husband, honey, we ain't nothing raw. And you ain't getting tested together, bitch, you shit out of luck with me. All puns intended, bitch. Ain't nothing raw over here. You ain't, bitch. What? You ain't my man. Talking about son, I trust you. Well, bitch, I don't. You ain't trustworthy. I ain't finna be fucking no man raw like that. Like if y'all do that, that's fine, that's cool. But for me, like if you not mine, if we ain't get tested together, I'm not finna fuck you raw. What the hell you think this is? Why the hell would I fuck you raw with all the shit going on here? The fuck? Why would I let you get in these cakes raw? And knowing you ain't my man. I know you probably belong to that woman or whatever. I need y'all to tap the screen. Like y'all is not surprised, bitch. Y'all saw that motherfucking rainbow, but the rainbow ain't just for Skittles. I'm trying to get this gum out. Hold up, wait. Yes, tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. I'm trying to open this gum up, girl. The things we do not to smoke anymore. Fucking pathetic girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling y'all what's going on night shift. I mean, if you get married with your mama or your daddy, both of them, for creating a disgrace like you. If you get upset, bitch, because I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I'm doing is telling you what's going on tonight, shift. But yeah, back to what I was talking about, bitch. So he couldn't really get hard like he was getting there. Like it was waking up. Cause me, I call myself the necromancer. Like I can raise any dick, but I started losing the connection with his dick, if that makes sense. Like it stopped talking to me, and I stopped communicating with it because it's like I'm not gonna sit here going back and forth. Like I'm not gonna talk to the wall. Like if I'm talking to you, if I'm talking to the penis, and you're not responding, like you must have other, sources of, you know, people to really just be, well, assholes to really be digging into. Like it must belong to someone else. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, yeah, the dick may be connected to another bitch. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna sit here and waste time talking, communicating with this dick that feel that it feels shame. If it belongs to some other pussy, then that's just what it is. So I stopped it a while. I just allowed him to lick my hot spot, my nipple or whatever like that, and just to get me off because I ain't come here for nothing. I didn't come here for nothing. And after I got mine, he was just trying to, I guess, trying to get his. But it's like if you can't get hard in the condom. You can't get hard in the condom. And what y'all trying to figure out his name? His name, girl. Shit, I don't even remember. But just for YouTube's sake, if y'all when y'all get into the comments and start asking questions about this particular person and what happened, because we only met that night shift, girl. He only clocked into that night shift, but he got fired um due to a few reasons and stuff like that. But bitch, we'll just say his name was Old School. We'll just call him Old School. Y'all just refer to him as Old School. So yeah, girl. Um, but he was talking nice. It was good, cool. But you constantly ask me, questions that I definitely answered. Like you don't remember. It's not. It wasn't like accusations or like he was getting feeling away. Like, cause it was just like you keep saying, that I told him that it's been 6 years since I've been single. And he kept saying 6 months and asking me how long I've been single. Like he asked me like 4 times and it wasn't that far apart when he was asking me that. So I'm like, something is really off with you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the cocaine or you got slight dementia. I don't know. But girl. So I could tell that if his dick had got hard, it would have been big. It would have probably been good. It would have been nice, but it just wouldn't. So it's like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and waste time. Like I want my black back blown out, and then I'll be want to be with an older gentleman because they know a lot of times they know how to do foreplay. They know how to explore your body. They're not as ashamed. They're to the age where they don't give a fuck anymore, and they want to make you feel good, whether or not they believe, say that you're a woman to them. And if y'all don't believe this, especially the women, they be calling us women. They be calling us women because if they are masculine, we're feminine, they're gonna call us women. They're not gonna call us men. Yeah, they be seeing, they be knowing. I just want y'all to know that. They be knowing. A lot of times they'll be like, oh, y'all believe the lie. Believe it, the lie is the damn truth. Be like, oh, I didn't know. And a lot of times y'all don't even be asking the real question or the real question because y'all really don't be wanting to know the truth. You couldn't fathom him being with one of the girls. Y'all don't be asking, did she have bottom surgery? Because y'all really don't want to know. You really don't want to know. And a lot of times, no, she did not. Mm. Oh, he cute. I need to give me one of those. But yes, I'm just telling y'all what going on night shift. A lot of times y'all be acting like, a lot of times the men they be calling us women. And yes, he knew. He knew, bitch. He knew. And you know he knew. But anyway, it just, it was disappointing that night. But I definitely appreciated him for giving me gas money and all that type of stuff, as he should. But it just didn't really go anywhere. That by that morning, I was definitely over it. I mean, he was constantly calling me, like it was giving like red flags, like he caught feelings, and I'm sure you can, it could be love at first sight, but it was no love for me, you know. I it just, especially if you can't connect with me sexually, and it's not just about sex. It was other things, like I said, the sight, dementia, or him not really knowing where he's going, or not knowing if he's coming or going. He was of a certain age, like he was in his 70s and stuff like that. There's not nothing wrong with that. It's just I would like a person that is more so here, you know what I mean, mentally, and really taking care of themselves. I don't want to end up being a caretaker in the next 2 years. I'm not trying to do that. I need a man that's going to be definitely taking care of stuff. And at the same time, I don't want to end up with a down low man, especially if he ain't got no money, not knowing that he can move out of state and not be in his hometown. I don't got time for that. But anyway, old school he just didn't work out. He kept calling me. I specifically told him, that I had to work in the morning and stuff like that. Work that night, and get some sleep for the night shift and stuff like that. And it's just he wasn't getting it. It's like it was kind of desperation, like to make sure I meant what I said. Like I was trying to, but I did, but that was giving me red flags. Like I don't know. A lot of people do that love bombing. Like be real serious for a moment, and then there be no type of interest at all the next day. So I'm like, but he ain't come at me like he wanted a relationship. This was just some fuck shit on his part. I really wasn't checking for nobody that night, but I be open. Things could start a certain way. Things could turn out another way. Sometimes it don't matter how they came to you or whatever. But when I noticed that, I was like, So old school and me had nothing to talk about after that, because I don't know if he even remembered. Because even when I did answer the phone, well, when I called him, I mean, that night he asked who that was. Who is it? Who? I'm like, what? So you forgetful three times, or you're forgetful. That was the third strike. I'm like, okay. So he has some type of, he may have, dementia that's forming, or hopefully I'm saying that right. Dementia, or I want to say Alzheimer's. I did say Alzheimer's. I didn't say Alzheimer's. I am very country. It may sound like that. That it's twang, girl. But yeah, he wasn't ugly or nothing like that. It was just mentally, I need somebody that's stable. I need someone that's stable, financially stable, all that good stuff. But when I start talking about that, I might talk about that on my other lives. But old school just did not pan out, girl. He did not pan out, boots. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody done fell asleep by now. It's alright. It's okay. Like I said, girl, I got a whole lot of stories, a whole lot of gay stories that will be going on a night shift. This is not particularly like a work shift. And it's not even particularly what goes on at night. It's just things. I got a whole lot of gay stories, girl, and it's just when that nigga clock in, he belongs to me. I don't know who he belongs to on a day shift or when he clocks out, but when he clocks in, he belongs to me. So yeah, I'm just giving y'all some lit tea. Tonight it was lit. Right now it's a little bit, lukewarm tea, but it's okay. It's still some tea. It's still sweet, very sweet. Well, girl, let me go ahead and get off here and go back to the hills and probably give me some lit breakfast or what have you, and get ready to go to sleep. Like I said, I ain't have much of a weekend. I was kind of hoping that somebody would hit me up that I would be sexually attracted to on Grindr this morning, but I guess not. It's okay. It's all right. But I know y'all love hearing the queen, a bad bitch voice. I have my little sexy gay voice. But anyway, y'all go ahead and check out my other The Night Shift lives. And check out my other lives as well. That shit as fuck. And I'm here to cause chaos. All that belongs to me. All that is mine. Okay, where I discuss different things. Different lives. Different stories. So different topics. So definitely go check out my stuff and go check out my music. Y'all see that artist symbol, bitch? That's a flex, honey. That's a flex. Y'all see that artist symbol? I am an artist. I have music out. So go support. Subscribe, support. Share. It's okay. I know y'all, social media done fucked y'all up believing that it's okay to be a hating asshole. And just because you try to uplift someone, it takes from you. No. It's not ever cool to be no hating ass bitch. It's not. We can all win. Just because you can't do that doesn't mean you can't do anything. Okay? It's okay. It's all right. You'll be fine. If you have absolutely no gifts, I mean, maybe you're supposed to be a fan. I don't know. I mean, it's okay. We all got our things. We all need each other in some form or some fashion. So it's okay. Maybe you're just supposed to be a fan. It is what it is. But anyway, let me go ahead and get off here, like I said. And y'all have a wonderful morning. And suck that man's dick. Suck his dick and swallow his kids. All right. Bye.